Hi, this is Vamsi at Acumen Chess Academy. I am a chess coach since 10 years. I nearly trained 50 students, and this is a beginner's video on my YouTube channel, and this is my first video. And you can have my WhatsApp number for any suggestions for my video and the topics, and even you can just comment below on my YouTube video so that I will rectify if there are any mistakes for the next video. And the topics I am going to cover in my first foremost video are introduction to chessboard and pieces, piece values, object of the game, placement of the chessboard, arranging the pieces to their initial position. These are the 5 topics I am going to cover in this video. Coming to the chessboard, this is a dart board that will be kept between two players to start a game, and it will be having 64 squares, 32 dart squares and 32 light squares. The squares these are these all the squares are known as dart squares. You can see my pointer, it is moving on the dart square. These are called dart squares, and these squares are known as light squares. And if you count, you can pause the video and see. If you count, you will be having 32 light squares and 32 dart squares. I have written beside so that you can have a watch, and even if you want to take a screenshot, you can have a screenshot. However, you can take any backup if you want to have it. And to start a game, remember, to start a game of chess between two players, the right hand side corner for any player should be a light square. This is called right hand side corner. This square should be a light square. Even for that player, if he is sitting opposite to you, this will be his right side, and it is a light square. Okay, this will be his right side, it will be a light square. Now we have files, ranks and diagonals on the chessboard. The lines running straight from opponent to opponent are known as files. This is called A file, B file, C file, D file, E, F, G and H. These are 8 files we are having. The names of the files are A, B, C, D, E, F, G and H. And now we are going to ranks. We will be having 8 ranks. This is first rank, second rank, third rank, fourth rank, fifth rank, sixth rank, seventh rank, eighth rank. So total we have 8 ranks and 8 files. Means 8 by 8, 64 squares. 8 into 8 is 64. Therefore we have 64 squares, 32 dart squares, 32 light squares. And we have diagonals. The lines running across the board are known as diagonals. These are called diagonals. Corner to means like this is called corner. From one corner to the other corner, this is a dart square longest diagonal. And from the other, it's a light square longest diagonal on the board. Only these two diagonals will be having 8 squares. The other any diagonal will be having less than 8. And if we have totally 26 diagonals on the chessboard. Now we are going on to with the value of the pieces. We have totally 6 different pieces on the chessboard. Those are king, queen, rook, bishop, knight, pawn. The most important piece that should be always there on the chessboard is king. On both the sides, the king is very important. It should never get captured. It should be there always on the chessboard. And the most powerful piece is queen. Like I always see in our daily life also, wife is always the most powerful than the husband. Therefore, the queen is the most powerful piece here. It is 9. And coming to the rook, rook is the second powerful to the queen. It is 5 points. And the bishop is 3 and knight is 3 and pawn goes for 1. So the least valued piece is pawn, which is going for 1. So remember these points. It is very important to remember this when we are going into our deeper and deeper into chess. These values are very important to decide what to do on that particular situation where we don't understand what will happen further. At the time, these points will come into our handy to decide what to do. Remember again, make a pause. If you want to write it down, write it down. It is very important to remember this. King's value is infinite, queen is 9, rook is 5, bishop is 3, knight is 3, and pawn is 1. And now the objective of the game. The objective of the game is to checkmate the opponent's king. What is checkmate? It will be told in my future videos. Checkmate means, simply I am telling here, it is in simple terms so that you will have some sort of idea. If I say everything in one video, I think the video will be going around 30 or 40 hours. On that too, I cannot complete the whole complete chess. I think the kind of chess, if I told, it will be going for lakhs and lakhs of hours to make a video. Therefore, it's a simple term I'm telling about checkmate. Checkmate means, in simple term, we can say as you have acquired the territory of opponent like in ancient wars. I think everyone knows about a Bahubali movie, right? There, Bahubali will be fighting with the Kalkeya. Now, I assume Bahubali as a white team, white army, and Kalkeya as a black army. So both will be fighting for the area. Even for India and Pakistan, both will be fighting for the area. Because for Kashmir, we are fighting for Kashmir. In the same way, we will be fighting for the squares on the chessboard. Remember, we will be fighting for the squares on the chessboard. Checkmate means the whole territory will be surrendered for the white army fight wins with a checkmate. If black wins, the whole black army with the territory will be surrendered for the black. And so, a small history, chess was invented by Indians in 6th century AD. Now almost chess was played by almost all the countries. And now coming to the arrangement of the pieces, totally we will be having 32 pieces on the board. On each side we will be having 16. So 16 plus 16 we have 32 pieces. So in 16 we will be having 1 king, 1 queen, 2 rooks, 2 knights, 2 bishops, and 8 pawns. So totally we will be having 16. So how to arrange the 16 pieces for white and 16 pieces for black? So first of all, take the 4 rooks, 2 white rooks, 2 black rooks, and keep all the 4 rooks in the corners. And remember, previously I told, the right hand side corner for the white player or black player should be light square. This square should be light square. See, light square. So then only you can keep the 4 rooks in the corners. Then once you keep the 4 rooks in the corners, you should keep knights beside the rooks. This side it will be falling this side, and here also you'll be keeping knights here, and after knights you'll be having the bishops. Once we keep the bishops, just place all the pawns in front of the pieces. Then we'll be having 4 blank squares. 4 blank squares. Then take off the queens into your 2 hands. Keep the white queen on the light square and dark queen on the dark square. Then we will be having left with only 1 square. Keep the king in that square. King e1, and here the king goes for e8. And this is about the chess pieces arrangement to start a game. And still you need to know about the notation, square of the names, small things. I am giving a small lecture on square of the names. If you want to name the square, see, in our house we will be having different rooms: drawing room, kitchen, bedroom, hall. Like that we will be having different names for every square in order to easily notice which square is going on to be important for this particular moment. So therefore, for saving purpose and for explaining purpose, the square of the names comes very handy. Here, to name a square, first you should be named after file and rank. Therefore, if you want to name this square, you should be naming like C4. This square is C4. If you want to name this square, it is D4. You should name after file and a rank. Therefore, it is D4. If you want to name this square, pause for a second. Yes, this is D6. D file and 6th rank. Therefore, this is D6 square. And the rest of the lecture will be in my second video. Thank you, and thank you for watching. Please make sure if there are any mistakes on my video, please do comment below, and thank you for watching.